Fuse, do you think there's any way we could do this in a more efficient manner?
Do what?
Make money?
No.
I like not in a not like
You're not really intended to be doing this like this.
not like efficient like for us to get more money quicker, but efficient as a player for time to pass in a more efficient way, you know?
And I'm saying, no,
Okay.
you're not meant to be doing this.
Well, that's how we know we're doing it right.
How are you supposed to get things then? Just fighting other trainers?
Fighting other trainers.
With your level 0 Pokemon. Well,
Like,
level 1.
you can find weak trainers and beat them up
No.
and bet more than $2 on it.
In-character level grinding.
And you would be making money and experience both way faster than you are.
Well, Jara's not a fighter. And he never will be. Alright. Jara will have the potential for fighting as he makes his Pokemon better, but... will never be the focus.
So, when we last left these guys, you lost a fight
Yes.
and ran away from the consequences.
Yes.
Or, in some cases, were physically dragged away.
It was a kidnapping, and that's the story I'm sticking to. They kidnapped Jara, and we saved them.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
you're back
now-
in Chain Store. Now what?
Now, Jara needs more potions because his potion is empty. And Jara was looking for a job last game, but I think the role for it kind of got overlooked.
And then covered by 1,000 nopes.
Yeah, I think I got like 1 success on it. For looking for a plant maintaining related job. Or specifically that role is for like yard work, I think.
Well, there's not really lawns to mow.
Hmm.
Like a house, then mow your own lawn.
Like, everything else is kind of done by the city.
Well, could I get a job with the city?
With 1 success, no.
Well, that was not a job, or that is not a role for like getting into the job. That was a role for finding jobs available. And if I'm finding that all the jobs available are taken by other people, I'm thinking, hey, can I become one of those people?
Then what would be the point of the role?
See, I think
Roll
it's
for
like-
does this job exist?
yeah.
Like, what?
Well, if you're saying that it's not going to happen that way, I suppose that's how it goes. So I need another means of making money. I mean, I still have honey that a combi produces. I forget what order we were in, so I think tomorrow's a honey day. While I figure this out, how about talk to the other people? Because if they've got other leads to follow, probably.
Newfie has job.
Yay, glad I got that sorted before.
And Holly, what are you doing during all this time?
That's a good question. I know nothing about this town or the people in it, so. You give me some insight on what kind of place Chain Store is?
Chain Store is the big city. It's where the mall is.
And the grass gym.
I am going to head to the grass gym and talk to the trainers and gym leader there about how they raise and nurture their Pokemon. Learn more about how this region handles its breeding techniques.
That was the thing Jara tried to do.
The gym is in an elevator.
It's very cramped in here.
No, like, there's an elevator that you can go up, and it leads to the various parts of the gym. If you go into the elevator and hit the button, that starts the gym challenge.
So I can't just walk in and talk to the people who work at the gym?
Nope.
Well, that's a bummer.
Well, technically, I work at the gym now. Don't ask me anything.
Newfie uses the stairs.
Employees
Stairs
only.
are employee only. Unless in an emergency.
Then other people can go up the stairs.
Because having only elevator access would be a fire hazard.
And in a plant gym, where there's likely a lot of fire going to be thrown around. They don't need to follow fire code in a rock gym. Or a water gym, for that matter.
So what's Holly gonna do then?
That's what I wanted to do, and I suppose I'm spending my time realizing that I can't do that. I'm going to keep trying, and if that fails, then well, that's what I came here to do. And if I can't do it, then I guess, like, I don't know. Can I take a training session
So like, what are you trying?
to get in contact with anyone at the gym?
But how are you doing that?
I don't know. I'm gonna ask around, see if anyone knows who works there. What do they do when they're not at the gym? The gym leader, I'm assuming, doesn't solely exist inside the gym at all times.
That sounds like a good thing to do. Good lead to follow.
Alright, I think give me insight plus contest. Alright, so you do find somebody who's willing to talk to you.
Okay.
And you find that the gym leader does, in fact, spend a large majority of his time in the gym. He even sleeps there.
That's either dedication or really weird.
Usually the only time he will leave the gym is if there's some important business to do, or if there is a contest.
Oh, he's a contest boy. Okay. I can I go to the contest hall and see when the next contest is?
How many months has it been?
It's been 4 months since we started.
We started at the beginning of spring.
Sure. Probably. Yeah, I think we started. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I would say sure.
Alright, so we're a month into summer. Gotta check some things out. So we started out like halfway through March. So we're now halfway through July.
Also, 4 days have passed since we left the job.
Alright, so the next major contest is in 2 months.
Oh wow. Those are spaced out really far.
There is a major contest at each solstice and equinox.
Alrighty then. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else I would want to do. Guess I'll spend the time training. Any remaining time.
So we're going to be here for at least a week.
Yep.
And training would be like a single 2-hour session within that week.
But only once a day.
Once a week during these sections.
Yeah. These sections.
Is there anything around town I can do to make money?
You could find a job.
Okay, I'll do that.
What are
What
you
am I
looking
rolling?
for?
Is there like uh, any sort of non-Pokemon Center related Pokemon like services in the town? Any sort of like daycare or tutor or finishing school?
Give me a cool plus contest. Oh. Alright, so you can always get a job for walking people's Pokemon, but you also find somebody who seems rather well off who is willing to offer you a position as a groomer.
I'm sure I could handle that.
I feel like grooming.
Do you
not
own a
part-
grooming kit?
I do not, but I have money.
I feel like grooming would kind of go hand in hand with breeding.
Yeah. Holly's breeding like center is less dog groomer and more like championship racehorse stable, but there's still a little bit of that in it, so. Oh yeah, I can afford a grooming kit.
Speaking of which, that's a thing I want to do.
Alright, I think I would call this role Dexterity plus Contest plus Empathy. And for your job, each hit would be worth 150 Poke per week.
I was kind of hoping it would be knowledge. Let's roll with it.
Oh boy. You did your job.
So each hit is 150 per week, so 300.
Well, that's one hit. So that's 150.
Oh, do I do it again for the next week?
Assuming we go to another week. Which we probably will.
Jeez.
But before that, we need to go through everyone else and see if anybody's doing training.
So, yeah, should I be refraining from making any more job-related searches until next week, considering I already had one get
No, you
resolved?
just can't search for the same job.
Okay.
You have to find something else.
Jara has come across the conclusion that they are very good at finding berries, and in fact, perhaps good enough to be a consultant for other people looking for them. Jara wants to open up some sort of berry search find consultant place.
Cool contest. I think
Alright.
these are etiquettes.
Cool plus contest is 5 dice. And I will will this.
You should mix it with your honey and sell Chesto honey.
Woo! Or wait,
Huh.
wait a second. Oh yeah. So I rolled an extra dice instead of just adding a success, but it amounted to the same thing.
Okay, so that's 4 successes accounting for will.
Yeah.
Critical hit.
Alright, so you're able to get yourself out there as a survival guide.
Ooh. Good, good.
So your job is going to be insight plus survival plus nature.
Yay!
And that's going to be 250 per hit.
What? Okay. I will build this again. So just roll it.
Go for it.
Oh, we probably shouldn't allow will for payment rolls, because otherwise we could just do it every time, considering it's a week passing between them.
Makes sense.
So, 3, 3, all right.
Or alternatively, if you do, it doesn't come back during that week.
Sure.
Because you're
Alright.
using it over the entire week.
Oh, sure. All right, here's my roll. That's 2 successes.
That is 2
Whoa.
successes.
Well, I'm just starting out. I'm getting my bearings. Getting to know the feel of how people like to be interacted with in this town. That's my excuse. All right, 500 money. Plus...
That's not 2
Alright,
successes, that's 3 successes.
Yeah, I guess I will spend my will on that, sure.
No,
I said I was...
you did greater than 5.
Oh. Again, wonderful. Yeah, I'm stuck in Shadowrun mode. 3 successes. Yay. So... Alright. Accounting for the... Wow. So we are in the middle of a week. Should I give myself an extra honey, accounting that we are going to the end of the week and then continuing 1 week at a time? Or should I just... Should I not? I'd like to do that, so I can continue on the path of staying exactly week per week. So, 1 extra honey. And the next week is
So,
3
like,
honeys.
where is extra honey coming from?
Oh, just 1 extra honey because we were currently 4 days into the week, and we are going to be progressing 1 week at a time. If I give myself an extra honey, we can skip to the end of the week and progress 1 week at a time, therefore keeping the math very simple as to where we are in the month. Otherwise,
Okay.
I was going to be like... Yeah.
So with this then...
So, like, just say the rest of the time was spent me going
we're at,
around
like,
getting the
start
idea
of
out there.
August then.
Sure.
Well, summer went by fast.
Alright, and next week I get 3 honeys, which will be sold. So you said 250 each, right?
Yes.
So that's 750 money for me, plus 50, plus 50 again 3 times.
And what about Newfie's job?
Well, why don't you tell me what it is that I should roll to do my job? My
Same thing you
landscape.
rolled before.
Let's see. What would the third additional attribute or skill be for landscaping?
Weren't you a janitor at the gym?
Yes. I mean, they essentially wanted me to, janitorize a gym field, which is essentially landscaping. However you want to put it.
It's mostly a building.
There's grass there.
That's called an oddish.
There's actually not even grass on the gym field thing.
I thought you said there was a field of grass that flipped over into something else on the other side.
It's a field of dirt.
Well, that's even more land.
So what was the role I said before?
Let's see. It was usually dexterity survival.
Make it
Well, then-
athletic.
Okay. So in that case, I'm going to buy a point in athletic.
Now watch your extra dice give you a 1 that reduces 1 success from your roll.
No.
Close. Oh, actually really close.
Still did good.
Wunderbar.
Sorry, I don't speak Italian.
A tu ben pensato.
And a
Alright.
bibbidi boobity to you too, sir.
So that's everybody with their money rolls?
Now it's
I've done
training.
So, Jara will not be training this week. He will be grooming because it's been a while. And gain a will back.
Why can't you do both?
Because unless the rules have changed, we only had like 2 hours of downtime per week.
That was a thing I said.
Mhm.
Newfie.
I think I will also be taking the time to just groom after that small adventure we had.
Oh boy, grooming.
Gotta screw them really hard.
And Holly?
Holly is going to train.
And how are you training?
Vulpix is going to be target practice on
Oh no!
various
Vulpix!
on various passers-by. No, target practice on various things out in nature, like logs and rocks and stuff. And Jangmao and Froki will each take turns toughening up by trying to shatter the frozen objects.
Alright. Here I was thinking you were throwing fire everywhere.
Nope. It's the other Vulpix.
Yeah, that's Vulpixist of me. I apologize.
It's the pretty Vulpix. Also, I know I said that I was going to be focusing on water types, but hey, Fuse, there might be some bribery in it for you if I can find a Ralt somewhere. Gardevoir is my #1 favorite Pokemon of all time. So,
That was a good one.
also my main in Pokemon,
Hawken.
which
Weavile, all the way.
is a game I wasn't expecting to like, but have fallen in love with over the last few days.
Isn't Sableye a playable character in that?
No.
I wish.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He
if-
would be cool. Mega Sableye, like, as this like super defensive tank in burst, that would be cool.
I was gonna say if it was, I can't believe he uses betraying his kind to phrase it away.
That's why I'm maining Weavile. It's the best, second, never, wow.
Oh yeah,
It's the
that's fair.
closest thing to Sableye.
Babble dabble deeble dabble shrubble dabble dab.
All right, more money rolls.
I will put a list of the Pokemon you can play as in Pokken in the Discord channel.
Sweet. May I roll for job?
Hold on, I'm still looking for what I want to have for the social stat.
Okay.
And also fuse, I'm going to buy a collar for Jingmo-O and deciding on a little piece of something for Fennekin that I can't decide on.
Alright, I'm gonna call this tough plus fight.
Alright, I have to find the tab my character sheet's on. Tough plus fight. Bam.
Woohoo! Critical.
I may not be good at those stats, but I'm very good at those stats.
Yeah, that's 2 XP for each of them Pokemans. -1 for each point of disobedience they have.
What kind of accessory clothing would a Fennekin wear to look cool?
A scarf. A little handkerchief around his neck.
I already got a scarf from my Pidgey. I guess I
That's
could
gonna
have-
mess with his flight, dude. You're gonna kill your bird.
He stays nice and warm.
Sunglasses.
Just not dark shades, though.
Wait, what's the difference between sunglasses and dark shades?
One's an item.
Like the actual held item.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll give him a generic pair of sunglasses.
Hooray! Your bird is chic.
No, that was for Fennekin.
Oh. They're already.
But also your bird.
All right. May we roll for money?
You may.
Woo! 3 successes. Nope. I rolled 5 again.
Doesn't matter. You didn't get
Okay.
any 4s.
Alright. So this time it's 750 plus 4. Times 50.
I know I'm doing worse.
So 950 again. So that's 100, and then 2,000. Alright, I have 2,000 money. I am purchasing a super potion. Or whichever one it is.
A hyper potion?
Yeah.
So, Fuse, how would you lay out the difference between 0 successes, 1, 2, 3, and so on? Like in terms of job doing?
There's actually a chart for that.
There is a chart for that.
Oh, where is that chart?
Like, on a 1, you do the whatever you're doing clumsily. I was just thinking about how on a 0 you would either like clean a Pokemon that you thought was a shrubbery, or accidentally hit the gym leader with a mop.
The success
That would probably be a
table-
-1.
The success table is on page 30 of the core. 0 successes is fail, 1 is awkward, 2 is satisfactory, 3 is skillful, 4 is mastery, 5 is amazing, and 6+ is supernatural.
So Nufi did a satisfactory job.
Yay.
And Holly did a job. Also Jara.
Hey.
Jara's out there being Jara.
Jara knows what Jara is good at. But now I need to figure out what my Pokemon are good at and give them some training to accentuate that goodness. Well, while we're out there, yeah, I know it's not nature, but I think it would be best for my Pokemon to get some training while on the job, helping me help people that I'm helping not encounter Pokemon with some awareness and stealthiness.
Alright. So I'll make this intelligence plus survival.
Alright. So that's yes. Greater than 4. That's 1 success. Except not for Venipede, it's 2. So Venipede gets...
Once again, Venipede gets extra training due to disobedience.
Yeah, so Venipede has 7 experience points now. Combi has...
It's catching up after all the lost experience from before.
Yeah. Combi gets 20. Nidoran has 9. Alright.
It is alright.
There. It's alright.
So, one thing I'm slightly confused on for the Fennekin, when you generated its stats, some of them were below what it normally starts with. Is that intended?
It's got bad IVs.
The stats for the Fennekin, some of them are below what it would normally start with. Is that supposed to be like that?
Is it?
I don't know.
What's below?
Okay, it normally starts with 2 strength, 2 dex, 1 vitality, 2 special, 2 insights, and it only has 1 strength and 1 special and 1 insight.
I'm pretty sure it had 2 on those.
Well, it's definitely not what you told me. Check the recording for that.
We will have to.
Definitely not. We'll check. Without question. And for your questions, they can be addressed here. All right.
That's everything for me.
And what about person number 3?
Oh wait, no, I still have to do training.
And what about person number 3, which is you?
Oh yeah, that is me. Sorry guys, busy looking at rulebook stuff. Oh yeah, so also going to ask if my Pokemon could help me while I'm working in the various ways.
Possibly.
Seems much more viable in a gym than in a center.
But what Pokemon would be helping you with cleaning?
Excuse me.
Ponyta should burn away the dirt.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, ain't no place cleaner than an incinerator.
I mean, let's see. Pidgey could, let's see.
Blow the dirt all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, doesn't have a very precise wind attack.
I mean, that would be good training. Make it more precise. Like, hey, concentrate your...
Your boss would
Vortex.
not appreciate that, though.
It's worth it for your Pokemon.
It's the new state of the gym, a sandstorm. Ponyta can graze on the grass.
There
If
is
there
no
actually was
grass.
I know. But it's the grass gym, there should be.
Your Ponyta is eating other Pokemon. You're fired. Banned forever.
What would I be cleaning exactly? Just dirt.
Well,
Dirt
You wanna
everywhere.
keep the dirt on the field.
Yeah, like, that dirt does, in fact, get everywhere whenever somebody comes in for the challenge. Or when the gym leader does a training session.
Could you get training just by observing the gym leader? They must have some pretty nice techniques. Just learn something from observing it. Like following along while it happens.
Yeah, what does the gym leader do to train? I assume fight other trainers. If that doesn't count as part of the challenge.
Well, you're not really assigned to the inside of his room while he's training, so you'd have to go out of your way to check on what he does.
Well, you made it sound like he was training out on the field, thus making a mess.
Yeah, but that's not the only floor of the gym.
could always just time yourself, see how fast you can clean. But I guess that really, again, doesn't include your Pokemon.
I could say I could just have the Pokemon practice using their moves on the field. And since I'm cleaning anyway.
You've got multiple Pokemon, have them fight each other.
I guess I was going to ask about that at some point, if I have them spar against each other, if they actually get damaged or not.
Depends.
That's like
If you
depends
just
on what.
do it as a training session, then it's fine.
Oh, sure, then. Training away. Should I?
Alright,
put
so this
them in
one's going to be
pairs?
another tough plus fight then.
Ponyta, use Flame Wheel. Vulpix, let it hit you.
I don't have a Vulpix.
Whatever. Who is the Vulpix? Which one of you has Combi?
I do. I have Vulpix.
Just
don't have a
yelling
comment.
at the other trainer.
Which one of you has the magic carp?
Oh, that's me.
Tough and fight.
Huh. That's 3.
It is.
Alright, you did it. You passed another week.
Yay. 6 more of those till the thing. Shall I roll for money? May
How
I
long do
roll
you
for
plan
money?
on working?
I was saying I want to get several potions. I was hoping on 3. I'm already got 1. I've got 800 more, so like 400 gets me another potion, and then 1200, or yeah, 1200 to get a third one.
You're the richest 16-year-old.
I care about.
What is everybody else doing? Like, is everybody just kind of sitting around working jobs, waiting for Jared to get his 3 Piper potions?
I'm just gonna get like 1 more Hyper Potion, then I'd be good.
Well, maybe I'll have to will on this next job.
It seems like not much else is happening, so
Yeah, you were wanting to get, or one of you was wanting to get audience with the gym leader outside of the gym, and that's a thing that's happening 2 months, and by that I mean 1 month and 2 weeks away.
so we're just gonna bum around until that happens.
Meanwhile, you have a friend that you could literally just ask to get you in.
Unless I also only sleep in the gym.
He hasn't come out in 2 weeks.
I suppose that by now I have learned that that is where he's working.
Then again, I
In
do need to
character,
go
I
to
didn't know
Jara, who has the cookware.
Yeah, true. I am continuing to prepare meals for myself, my friends, and the people I bring out into the wilderness.
Yeah, everybody's mooching food off of Jara.
He
I
doesn't
don't pay
mind.
for it.
If you want to pay for it, he'll allow you. Well, not, if you're part of his team, he won't let you. But if you're a customer, he would let you. You can tip as a customer, not as a teammate. It's the least you can do.
Yeah, I'll ask him. Hey, is there any way you can? I want to ask about like how they breed and train and raise their Pokemon. Is there any way you could get me, into the gym without me having to do the whole wacky go up the thing?
Newfie's a girl.
Yeah, I was about to mention that.
Nevertheless, is there?
Fuse is there?
I mean, you have the keys to the stairs.
Well,
The stairs
don't
that you
wanna
take
lose
for your
these-
job.
take
I
for
mean-
granted for his job.
I don't want to get in trouble for
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want to
letting
ask him to
outside
break
people
me
in.
into his house.
But you know what you can do? Go upstairs and ask.
I will do that. From wherever I'm talking to Holly at, I will go upstairs into the gym and find. I guess the leader would be the good person to ask if he's not busy.
Alright, just let me go remember what his name was.
Scroll past the notes, he's up there somewhere.
No, I'm not scrolling through all that. I know another place.
It's down by the docks. Ain't nobody come back alive from there in 2 years.
It's just dangerous docks.
Ah. His name was Selton.
That sounds like a name.
Yo, Selton. There's a friend of mine that was wondering how you handle breeding and grooming around here.
Well, it's not really my job.
Could you put me in the direction of whose job it is here?
Well, probably the breeding business.
What is the breeding business in Chain Store? Is it also big breeding, or is there a more smaller local?
No, there's no local.
Wait, so you're telling me that this gym leader just picks up his Pokemon from a rental service?
Haven't you ever
No,
played Pokemon Stadium?
It's not rental.
So he's not involved in the training of his Pokemon whatsoever.
What?
That's what he just said, and I'm very confused.
I think it was more specified towards the breeding aspect.
He asked about breeding and grooming.
Hmm.
Does that mean he doesn't groom his own Pokemon? What a prude.
Maybe his Pokemon don't have aren't
Uh-huh.
groomable.
Groom the Voltorb. Give it a polish.
You ever groom a Mr. Mime?
Stares in the distance. Yes.
But you could get Holly up to speak with him.
Sounds like
I would like to do that.
I will do that.
You do
But
that.
speaking for other people is hard.
All
I
right.
need you to him.
So, I'm gonna introduce myself to him. Hey, my name is Holly. I am a Pokemon trainer. I come from Alola, Malier City specifically. If you've ever been there, beautiful city. I am a full-time championship Pokemon breeder, and I was wondering if you could tell me a little bit about the way you handle the training of your Pokemon in this area.
Well, I haven't really done a lot of training recently.
Oh yeah, why is that?
My Pokemon are already fully trained. But back when
Fully
I did
trained?
train,
What
we
is-
would go
what
off
does
into
that
the
mean?
mountains and just push boulders around.
What does fully trained even mean?
Well, they don't need any more training. They're
That's-
exactly the way that they need to be.
isn't there's like maintaining their skill level though?
Yeah, training never stops.
That's what the gym challenge is for.
You take the gym challenge?
Well, I am the gym leader.
Do you get out on the gym challenge often?
Often enough.
We don't have the gym challenge where I come from, so I didn't realize that gym leaders also traveled around trying to collect all of the badges.
Oh no. People come to challenge me.
I see. You don't strive to improve? You don't strive to better yourself and your Pokemon in any way?
Well, not in the battle sense.
They need to get too difficult to battle.
In what sense is it?
It's getting personal.
I'm more of a contest person myself.
Oh, I've heard that contests happen. What exactly do contests entail? We don't have them back home.
It's a Pokemon competition where instead of fighting, your Pokemon compete over who can perform the most impressive skills.
I want to know what the win condition is for that.
It's a panel of judges, I believe.
And who decides who does the most impressive skills, so to speak?
A panel of at least 3 judges.
What I said.
So there's no. So there's no way to. It sounds kind of subjective, don't you think?
Sometimes.
So that's how you keep your Pokemon in top condition? You join these contests?
Sadly, there are only a few that are at my level.
So you do no training, and the only thing you use to keep yourself in top condition happens rarely.
I suppose, yeah.
Well, I can't say that's the answer that I was expecting when I came to talk to you, but it's definitely been eye-opening. So, thanks.
You've been doing nothing but smack talking this dude this whole time.
No,
And he's just taking it.
in character, like understand that like Holly comes from a background of
Like rigorous training.
yeah, like Holly, I'm trying to make her in character the kind of person who like IV breeds for IVs and then EV trains to go to championships.
Isn't
so
that
the fact? What's that?
isn't breeding for IVs like one of the problems of big breeding? It just floods the market with all these not quite what you're looking for Pokemon.
The problem with big breeding is that their quality suffers. They just sort of poop out whatever. From my breeding stables, you only get the best of the best.
Holly gets it right the first time. Yes, Fuse, how often does the gym challenge get taken? Took?
That's my
Probably
favorite
like
Liam
a couple a day. Getting various levels of through the challenge.
If that is the case, I would like to ask if I can, spectate any sort of gym challenge at this gym. Do they have a sideline or a bench where I can sort of see what's going on? since there are no gyms in Alola, I'm very curious.
I like to keep my challenge a secret.
Fair enough.
If you want to know what goes on, you'll have to do it yourself.
I work here, and even I don't know what the challenges are.
Well, that's all the questions I had.
Thank him for his time.
I did already. Maybe I'll see him again, and I don't know. I just realized I have water type Pokemon. He'd probably kick my ass.
I got bugs. No bug type moves.
Does that bug you?
No.
And you also have an ice type.
Yeah, but ice types are really bad defensively.
They just can't take the heat.
And
Alright. Again, Jar would like to maintain at least another week of moneymaker. If I may.
Okay.
Alright.
Assuming that everybody else sticks around for another week.
Yep.
That's what I'm asking.
I still got quite a bit of money left till I can afford my second potion.
Yeah.
This is my favorite song.
What is this?
this is Mayo's virtual audio cable is broken. Remix.
Oh, the remix! Yeah, it sounded a little bit different than usual. Alright, is everybody sticking around for another week of money? This is just happening, guys. Just let it occur.
Just let it
persist.
roll.
Yeah.
What if it doesn't stop?
Ever.
Yeah, all of us go to a different port on the server.
The miscellaneous
Probably seven.
channel is until the end of time just Mayo making that sound.
Yeah. Alright, guys, this is Shadowrun now.
Mayo was never heard from again.
Should we actually move to a new channel?
I'm gonna ping him.
I don't know if he'll be able to hear you through all this noise.
It's not his audio cable, that's just the sound that's happening in his house.
Also, thank you, Madness, for the Yoshi pick. It's even better because, like, to the right of the cove, there's another, like, knot cove, a couple of knot coves that look like Yoshi's saddle.
I blame
Oh, you're
Weimar's
right.
Uboa emoji.
Yeah, Sam. Hey! Turns out that track just has 3 minutes of blank white
Dead air.
noise in the middle.
Very artistic approach. Alright, I'm money making. Newfie's money making. How about you, Holly?
I suppose I will continue money making.
Alright, I'm gonna roll my money making. That's 5 successes. That's 4 successes. I made 1,000 money. Again with the not exercising, not training this year. This
I'm not
week.
training this year.
Says this town's gym leader, apparently. I would like to check out this town's adoption center. I want to see what they have as a means of rest.
That is the same as the breeding place.
I give myself a will back because rest. And I give
You
myself...
know, rest.
There's a dog.
Oh, really? Just a dog? Just a dog in the in their adoption center?
I always forget if the Pokemon world had actual regular animals too or not.
It does sometimes.
Only African elephants.
Was there an episode that had them in there?
There's an episode of the anime where the Cerulean City Gym has regular fish in fish tanks. There's a special piece of promotional artwork of Ash, Misty, Brock, and Pikachu going to Tanabata, and there's a regular dog in it.
Oversight!
There's probably like regular bugs too.
Alright, I'm buying another Hyper Potion.
And I'm back in my chair with a dog.
What flavor?
Cherry.
That's a good flavor.
Hughes, have you
Alright.
been licking your dog?
Only once to answer your question.
No.
Does.
He's gonna get it. Jeez. What kind of Pokemon do I see in this adoption center ready for adoption?
Let's find out.
Waiting for that Arceus, just sitting around, being sad.
Yeah, give me a D8.
I'll roll 1 D8. That's a 1.
There is one Pokemon.
What is it?
It's Bulbasaur, obviously.
It's a Jigglypuff seen from above.
Oh, Mayo.
Alright, one Pokemon.
Come on, Arceus.
Any Pokemon XP with a between 0 and 250. Let's go. Oh, it's a Cubone.
Oh!
It's a buff Cubone.
Ooh.
At what point of breeding does the Cubone hit his
Cuboin?
mother's skull? The Cuboin.
One with it.
I find it very appropriate that the first abandoned Pokemon you found is a Cubone.
How's it look?
Give me some insight plus contest plus empathy.
That's insight, contest, and empathy. Why, that adds up to 5d6. Greater than 4.
To groom a Cubone, would it like having its skull polished?
Good question.
Depends on the Cubone. I'm trying to find where it had information on the Pokemans. Also known as most of the book.
I mean, I
There we
have
are,
Pokédex,
adopting
too.
Pokemon.
I also have a Pokedex. I'm going to elect to look at Pokebone Cubone's space.
Sweet. Entirely GM Fiat.
I do like how a lot of this book is just like, hey GM, make it up.
That's my new
Oh,
role-playing
actu-
system. It's literally just one page that just says, hey GM, make it up.
So in this version, it says a Cubone wears a skull helmet. It never removes. It is said to be from its mother or someone dear to it. So it's not necessarily the mother.
When a Cubone hatches from an egg, does it immediately bludgeon its mother to death?
Crying the whole time.
I'm so sorry, I can't stop.
Lives in the mountains where it cries at night due to sadness it feels. It is distrustful of humans.
Alright,
That is-
so Cubone is going to have 0 happiness, 0
That's
loyalty,
its limit.
3 disobedience, it is calm, in nature at least.
Okay. Is that all?
Cubone has 3 strength, assuming you're adopting it.
I'm examining it first. I'm not jumping the gun on this.
Alright, well, it seems strong for a Cubone. That's about its only special attribute.
All right. I want to ask the people how long they've had this Cubone here.
It's been here a good while.
Has it had trouble finding an owner or finding a trainer, rather? I say.
It gets one every so often. They always bring him back.
Oh no. So what kind of? Where is this Cubone being presented in? Is it like? I've been to adopt a cat once. They usually don't have it like in a display or anything. It's like, all right, come back into the back room, and the back room is full of cats.
Yep.
Just wandering around. So this thing is just like sitting in a corner somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. I'd like to go up to the Cubone. What's that?
My neighbor's motorcycle is stupid.
That sounded like a. I'm not even kidding. It sounded like a Pokemon cry to me. Like, oh, phew, stepping up your game.
Thank you.
I approached
You're
the
I
Pokemon.
knew somebody
Pokemon
would
cry.
appreciate me.
You're well confused. I'll PM you my PayPal address.
All right, I'd like to approach the Cubone and be like, "Hey, little guy, are you interested in going with
Hold
a
on.
trainer on an adventure?"
Nope.
I'll take it. They just keep bringing it back. My dear lord, does it kill them?
Maybe.
It gets them killed. All right, yeah. I squat down. I say, "Hey, little guy, would you like to go on an adventure? Like, would you like to leave this place and go on an adventure?" And I examine its reaction to the question.
Hold on.
How many fingers do Cubone have?
I think 2 and a thumb. Let me look at the picture.
Oh
and a
no,
thumb.
it's
Cubone is female.
Okay.
Cubone is basically just has mittens for hands. That's disappointing. It has just like one big wide finger piece and then a
Right.
thumb. I was really hoping that Cubone had enough fingers to give you the finger.
I mean, I guess it doesn't have a middle finger. Fuse is rolling for number of fingers on Cubone.
That's
1 or
right.
2. Alright, so yeah, I ask it if it would be interested in going on a journey, leaving this place, and I let it know my goals of like, I seek to, well, I don't want to like go up to be like, hey kid, come with me. I want to like get to know it first, warm up to it.
Alright,
So-
well, give me a cool plus contest plus empathy.
Is
or
that like,
adequate.
I don't know
yeah,
if this is,
empathy.
I don't know if this is rude or not, but like, are they like toys to play with the Pokemon or something?
No.
You see what I mean? Like, that feels like it would be very rude to, like, oh yeah, toss a ball around, it'll get it for you, whatever. Alright, I'm willpowering this. Three successes.
Alright, 3 successes.
Just to be sure, what were the stats you told me to roll? Was it insight? Oh, cool plus contest.
Yeah, cool plus contest plus empathy.
Right. All right. Yeah. 5d6 greater than 4. Yeah.
Alright, 3 successes. It looks at you for a second and then turns away.
So, yeah. Then I want to just kind of like sit down, say like, so they tell me you've had a lot of trainers before, but they keep bringing you back. That's sad. I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
Sit down with the Cubone. Man, I heard your life was terrible. Isn't that awful?
No, I'm like, my condolences kind of thing. like I'm not gonna.
Isn't it
Like-
so awful how nobody loves you?
Shut up! That's not what I'm saying. I'm letting it know that I care enough to. It's like I'm not just like, oh, Cubone, I want that. I'm like, hey, what's this thing's story? Oh, that's its story. Okay, I care enough to know. And I'm like saying, like, hey, like, then I want to tell. It's like, so I'm not like a lot of other trainers. A lot of them
I'm not
like to
other
fight.
guys.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up, all of you. I'm like,
Wasn't saying anything.
a lot of, yeah, you're right. A lot of trainers like to fight each other to prove they're strong, but I don't want to hurt anybody.
Hashtag not all trainers.
Will you guys stop?
A lot of trainers try to make Pokemon fight each other, but I don't.
I'll
Like,
treat
my-
you nice.
Genuinely, like, you guys want to? You guys want to roleplay for me? You guys want to fight my secret?
Yeah.
You guys
Yes,
wanna-
Lydia. Obviously, that's not what you're doing.
I'm just trying to enact that Jara doesn't fight things, whereas I'm sure a lot of trainers are like, hey, look, it's true, a Cubone that looks stronger than most Cubone. I want that Cubone to fight for me. That seems to be a likely history, so I'm telling it that that's not what I want out of it. Like, hey, if you come with me, you're not gonna have to fight people. If you come with me, you're gonna be helping me help people in Pokemon get along better. That's my goal. Except I don't say it like that, because Jara's not a fucking 50s goon. But apparently I can't get it out any other way, because you guys are going to make fun of me. Stop it. So yes, Jara lets him know that that's his goal, and he's not going to force him to come with, or her. He's not going to force her to come with, obviously. It's up to them to get to trust each other before they can go on a journey. But my invitation still stands.
She gives no reaction.
All right.
I'll take her.
Oh. Yeah, so I smile at it, although it may not see. And
It's not even looking at you.
Yeah. But in the same way, either way, I let it know, it's like, that's okay. I understand I understand if you're hesitant. And I tell it that I'll be back, I guess. No, my plan is, like, I want to warm up to it over a long period of time, show it that I'm not just like a flash in the pan, come and go, whatever. Like, there's a lot of jokes to be made, I get that, about relationship stuff being like, oh, I'm not like other trainers, but he's not. That is Jara's like aspect of Jara. I guess I could just say, hey, all right, hope you have a good luck later. But Jara only takes Pokemon who are willing to come with him.
You gotta win her over.
Yeah. So, Jara spends a bit more time with the thing, talking to it. Being nice. And if the mood doesn't shift, he'll eventually thank the Cubone for listening and leave the adoption place.
Phone.
Phone.
Phone has ended. Yeah, the mood does not, in fact, change.
Alright. Then, again, Jara leaves. After thanking the Cubone for hearing him out. Okay. You guys want to do something now?
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose, like, Holly is, I guess, done in this town, so I don't know if either of you have a wider goal in mind, or if we're just sort of being.
Well, I need to work one more week and then I'll have enough money for my potion.
Jara's goal, as ever, is to ultimately help Pokemon and people get along better together.
That's a long-term goal.
Mm-hmm. So we need to figure out
What
something short-term.
What are we doing right now?
Making money
Training.
for potions.
No, we gotta do training first.
Are you doing the same trainings?
I will be. It's not very effective.
Yep, that's nothing.
What was the training for?
Training. The same
Alright.
training I did last
Just-
week.
Just the Pokemon fighting each other?
Yep. Sparring specifically.
Yeah, I guess we'll get some training in here. Same as last time. And the same roll as last time.
Huh. Holly is a super trainer.
No, you could have just asked that aloud.
I didn't want to interrupt whatever chat was going on while I was typing, which happened to be nothing. A lot of dead air.
Yeah, it's 1 potion per slot.
Because, like, as the bag has, it's like, it has a slot for a potion, slot for a super potion, slot for a hyper potion. And I will be soon holding 3 hyper potions, so is it like 1 hyper potion in the hyper potion slot, and the other 2 are counted as bag slots?
You can just shove them in the other 2 potion slots.
Okay, sweet. Oh. I don't know if that would work necessarily, because each slot has like tick boxes for how many boxes it can heal, so I think that's like showing that it specifically holds that size of potion.
These were the exact dimensions of each potion bottle.
Yeah, so they're not rattling around, and so they're held tightly without the likelihood of cracking. I don't know.
Yep, welcome to Bag Packing Simulator.
I mean, I'm fine with it if you say still yes, but I just don't want to cheat the system by carrying too many potions of high grade.
No, the system wants your Pokemon to die.
Only sometimes.
Alright, so if that's everything, I believe we have 1 more week before Doofy has what they're after.
Yep.
Yeah, you can just mark Hyper Potion as ×3.
Okay. So 1 more payment week roll. Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh! 5 successes. Man, I'm getting my name out there.
5 successes.
You're getting your name out there.
Too bad we're leaving again.
Yep.
Well, I have no commitment. I've started my own business. I'm like, alright. Yeah, I will be letting people... that's probably why I'm getting so much business now, is because I'm like, alright, I'm leaving after this week. I
Forever.
want something done. Get it in. Get it in before...
If you go around the whole place, then you have to visit Chain Store at least twice.
Yeah. Or 3 times? Well, I guess if you start, or if you end in Grice. But... you have to go through it 3 times.
You can just follow the coastline.
You don't have to go visit Chain Store only more than once.
Although that would be an infinite distance if you followed the coastline exactly.
You'll never go anywhere.
Alright, so I've got 250 times 5 plus 4 times 50, so...
And what about Holly? Hey, Holly had a good 2 week. Yep.
She did.
All right. Oh, that's fantastic.
You're fantastic.
So I still have 1,000 money left over, and I've got 3 hyper potions.
Just kidding. You're only great.
Oh. Only great. That's the name of my new rap group.
With enough training, you can be epic.
What can I get for... Oh, right, and I'm visiting the... Keybone again. Or at least the center. I don't know if the Keybone's going to be there or not.
Cubone is still there.
Okay.
Can I go with you to the adoption center this time?
If you want to ruin my groove.
I mean, I'm not gonna barge in on you and Cubone. I just wanted to go see it.
Should I roll a 1d7 to see how many other Pokemon are there? Or 1d8 with -1?
Yeah, 1d8 -1.
Alright. I'll just roll a 1d8. Oh, no other Pokemon!
Yep, it's just Cubone.
Just Cubone.
Everyone else is getting adopted. It's just Cubone.
The lonely Pokemon, yeah!
I suppose that's good because it means, you know, no one else is here
Yeah.
being homeless.
So yeah, I go back in to the adoption center. I want to ask the other Pokemon, the people at the front desk, if I'm allowed to have my other Pokemon out of their Pokeballs in the center.
As long as they're supervised.
Alright, may I have someone to supervise me then?
Go, Wailord!
And that's why you need supervision.
I like to imagine this place is really huge, but there's still only just the one Cubone in the corner.
Like, summoning Wailord would be fine.
Welcome to our adoption center.
But
This is
does
the
Holly
aircraft
want to
hangar where we
visit
keep the
Big
Cubone.
Breeding?
What's that?
Does Holly want to visit Big Breeding?
Yeah. Not super like, yeah, I get to go, but more like, I wonder what they're doing here.
Yeah, I'd like to go and talk to the Cubone a bit. After a bit of chatting, I let out my Pokemon and let them meet, or my Pokemon meet the Cubone. See if they can make a good impression.
Can you give me another insight plus contest plus empathy?
Okay. And because I'm doing this instead of training, it still counts as another break, which means I can use a will. And I'm using a will. 4 successes.
Alright. It seems actually surprised to see you again.
So that's good. Once again, I'd like to go and sit next to it, not too claustrophobically close, but you know, a comfortable conversation range.
Like, it's clearly
And-
trying not to show any emotions. But you get into your conversation range.
Mm-hmm. I start talking to it. I just like start. It's like, hey, I told you I'd be back. Don't look so surprised. No. And I tell it that my offer still stands. Like, if you want to come with me, I'd be more than happy to have you on my team. You look like you could use someone, or it sounds like you could use someone who won't let you down. And like after a bit of that, I let out my Pokemon, my Combi, and my Venipede together, and my Nidoran, and let them kind of give a vibe of what I have to offer in terms of happiness and loyalty. And
Look at all this happiness I can offer.
Speaking of which, does Nidoran get another point of happiness for being groomed?
Oh, what was it at?
It was at 2.
Not quite yet.
Okay. And yeah, I don't even use sweet scent. I'm not using food. I'm not using any bribes. I'm just like, yeah, this is this is the vibe of the crew that I hang with. No, this is this is my team. It's like we are a team. It's not just me and them. It's all of us are one unit together. And I'm actually going to be leaving this town soon with some friends to go on continue on our journey. Like, I'd like to come back to see you again, but I don't think I'm going to get the chance. So.
And then on cue, it's your friend.
So Holly's here.
I'm not really interested in interfering with Cubone and friends. I'm just looking around the facilities.
Right. Holly is here.
All right. I'm too engrossed with the Cubone to notice.
In this empty aircraft hangar.
So yeah, that's pretty much the offer I'm making. Like, again, I'm not going to make any calls without you being okay with it. I'm not going to get another chance to come back and see you again, though, as much as I'd like to. Yeah, if you want to come with me on our journey, I'd like to have you along.
Right, around this time, Cubone is going to turn towards the corner, curl up into a ball, and not react to anything.
What kind of roll did it get? Can I cool contest? Can I get some sort of teamwork with all my Pokemon to give off like a trusting friendship vibe?
You know what? Sure.
Alright.
Give me cool plus contest plus empathy with all of your Pokemon getting aid. Roll to cure depression.
Aww. Alright, so cool plus contest. And so I'm rolling each of their dice as their own dice, 4 dice to be bonuses for my roll. And they're all gonna will. Is what they're gonna do. All of them individually. Is that allowed? Is that okay?
Come on, team, give it your all.
Yeah. Alright, so that's that. That's Combi. Combi's really with me on this one. So that's a 4. Venipede is 2 dice.
Why not just add in the +1?
So it's like roll number, D number, greater than number, +1.
Yeah.
Okay. So Nothing from Venipede. Venipede doesn't see why this
it's
Pokemon...
one unremovable success.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Nidoran. Another... Oh, wait a second. If Venipede only had... Oh, yeah, it would be cool plus contest. He does have one contest, Venipede.
So Venipede has to try really hard to experience empathy.
Well, yeah, Venipede's like, this guy's great. Venipede's like, Jar is great. If this Pokemon doesn't want to be with him, he doesn't deserve him. Cool plus contest from Nidoran. Ooh. Alright, so altogether it's 4, 5,
8.
8. Alright. And I'm rolling mine, and I will be willing this as well. Alright. 5 plus 8 is 13. Five, and that's 6, because I'm willing. 6 successes.
Alright,
I believe
so
that is
supernatural
supernatural.
power of friendship. Does it cure depression? No?
What?
But it does give the Cubone a fleeting moment of happiness.
Well, maybe it sees the possibility of a life where it can be surrounded by friends and thus help with its direction of getting cured of happiness.
Gonna cure its happiness.
Cure its depression.
Alright, let's see if Cubone is tough enough to move past this and accept a new trainer. Alright.
What does it mean?
Well, you're still not going to magically cure its depression, but it will get up to go with you.
Yay! Alright. I'd like to... Well, if it's comfortable, I'd like to scoop it up in my arms. But I ask it first. May I hold you? I don't know. That sounds weird. Too soon. So no, I'm just gonna walk with it along to the front desk.
I don't know, can you lift 14 pounds?
I'll definitely give it a hug once it seems comfortable, but I'm not gonna pick it up, bring it with me. I'll give it a hug and walk with it to the front desk, where I would like to register it as as a team member of my team.
Give me a chance die.
1d6.
Yep.
5.
No bone club.
Okay. Would that be on 6?
No, it wasn't possible.
What? Oh, so it would have been on 6. The last it had it for the last trainer, but they took it and left it for
Probably.
No. So yeah, I go up to the desk with the Cubone in tow to register it as a Pokemon for a part of my team.
You do so.
Yay! Do I get any reactions from the people at the desk?
You're not the first person to adopt this Cubone.
Sure. Wait, any smarmy oh, he'll be back?
No?
Okay, good. I don't have to punch anybody. No. Alright. Cubone, is a Pokeball supplied?
Yeah, they've got
Okay.
one lying around.
I mean, I have my own, but don't make it sound like it's a piece of garbage. Yeah, it's lying around, whatever.
Unless you want to use some kind of special Pokeball that you don't have.
I don't have a special one, but I do have a Pokeball. Yeah, you know what? I'll use my own Pokeball. It's every Pokemon is worth its own like home, not some sort of recycled whatever. So now
New
my
start,
Pokemon team.
New Pokemon. New Pokeball.
In this
Yeah.
Pokeball, which is exactly
New
like every other
Poke-family.
Pokeball.
Brand new team with a brand new attitude. But you still gotta catch them all. Alright. I'm making a new sheet.
Be the best that you can be.
Best that you can be. Pokemon, oh no!
I don't know.
Alright, can I get some stats?
Nature, calm.
Nature Calm. Nature Clam.
Ability, Rockhead.
Isn't that the one that's like no recoil? In regular Pokemon?
Yeah, no recoil.
Sweet. Alright. So, I'm looking at stats.
6 will.
Ooh. Alright.
Going down the strength or the stat line.
Mhm.
3, 2, 3, 2, 2.
3, 2, 3, 2, 2. Got it.
Skills.
Mm-hmm.
+1 contest. With +1 intimidate and etiquette. +2 fight. With +1 evasion and clash. And +2 survival.
Sweet.
Moves. Growl.
Mm-hmm.
Focus energy.
Mm-hmm.
Thrash.
Mm-hmm.
Rage.
Mm-hmm.
Bone Club. So it does have
Ironic.
Bone Club. Leer.
Got it.
Bone Rush.
Got it.
Tail Whip.
Got it. Is that it?
Yeah, you did
Is that
it.
the moves? Sweet. Alright, so it has 3 vitality. I match its competition stats to match its regular stats.
Yeah.
Alright, happiness, loyalty?
I already said they were both 0.
Alright. Disobedience 3.
Yes.
Alright. Alright. Got it. Oh, level? Experience points? I can figure out its level. What's its experience points?
0.
Alright. No item. Status. Health. It has 6 vitality, or 6 HP rather. HP.
6 hate P.
6 HP. It's normal type, man. Or is it ground now? Oh, whatever. Everyone else can do stuff. I'll be filling this out.
And I'm calculating its level.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Also, it is ground type. Oh.
And if I did my math right, that's 15. Does it get experience for moves that it takes?
Does it? Unsure. It's 4, 3, 6, 4.
I'm gonna go check that. Yep, each move is another level. So that's level 22.
Alright.
One for each move that isn't growl.
Yes.
And its HP is, of course, 6.
Yes, thank you. And its item is none.
That's right.
Alright.
Go get it an accessory. Who else is doing what?
I'll do my training now.
What does the whole rest of this adoption facility look like? Describe to me what I see as I'm walking around the building.
It's your one success, because you're distracted by the legendary friendship over there.
All the way on the other side of town.
Yeah.
So the rest of the facility is not really much. Like, they basically just have the front desk, a little room where they go to pick up the their bred Pokemon that they just have in, like, what looks to be like just a rack of Pokeballs in the back, and then the big adoption room.
Bred Pokemon.
That's what I thought too.
So, like, very utilitarian.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I give the people at the front desk kind of a sneer as I walk out.
You just walk in, wander around for a while, sneer at the people at the front desk, and then leave.
Well, to be fair, they've got no Pokemon up for adoption right now. So they're probably like, sorry man, you took the last one.
This is no way to treat Pokemon. I bet you don't even have any hidden abilities.
Not even have one.
When's the last time you bred a shiny?
That's the real ecosystem killer right there.
Alright, and what was Newfie doing?
Just regular training, which I rolled for.
You did it.
Oh yeah, and there was a thing in the book that I remembered seeing but can't find now that at every 10 levels the Pokemon gets an additional, essentially double experience points, and then so on. Trying to
What?
find it.
Hmm?
Like when a Pokemon is level 10, it gets 2 experience points per point. And then once 20, it gets 3 per.
Oh.
No, that's the battle rewards.
Oh. Okay. It's just for battle rewards. Okay. So I couldn't remember exactly what all it said.
Both.
If you punch stronger Pokemons, you get more experience.
You don't die.
Well, if you do die, then that gives you a whole bunch of experience. You just can't use it on anything.
A groomed Pokemon is a happy Pokemon, it says.
Difficult obstacle, life-threatening, and you failed. So what's everybody going to do now?
I guess meet up and decide what we're going to do now.
I'm just doing a bit of shopping before. Done. So I've got 4 Pokemon now. I've got Combi, Venipede, Nidoran, and Cubone. With that said, I probably should buy 2 more Pokeballs. So that brings me down to 600. I'm going to get a couple more berry juices too. So that brings me down to 400. I'm getting another couple gourmet food cans, and giving the one I have right now to Cubone as a welcome to the party snack.
Oh boy, a welcome to the party snack. It's always important to provide good snacks for your party.
I already have a grooming kit. So with 400 left, well, maybe 250 I have left. Yeah.
You should buy a boat.
250 coin.
Buy a quarter of a boat.
Lease it. Yeah, I'm fine.
So what are we going to do then?
Do we have an objective? I mean, this seems very like daily life in this one town. So,
Well, we just went up north and found out there was a villain base up there, off the beaten path. I'd say that was a bit of an
it's on
adventure.
fire.
You also didn't tell anyone.
Yep. So we could go down to Newcomb. We've been north, now let's go south. There's even a path this time.
Who takes paths?
I don't think this group really has a goal
No.
at all.
I know this group doesn't have a goal.
It's really hard to play a tabletop RPG when goals are not established.
Oh,
The goal is just to live.
And that's why we ended up working for like 5 months.
It's true. But we've got food now. Or we've got a stove now, so we don't have to worry about that. We've got potions, so we don't have to worry about, like, damage for now.
Tent where we can sleep everywhere.
Yep, we've got a tent so we can sleep. Well, Holly,
You've
where
got
would you
all
like
the
to go?
supplies to go out and do something. You just need something to go out and do.
Is there like a bounty board in this town or something?
Yeah, it's establishing the like, story hook is not usually the character's job, so I'm a little lost.
I've thrown things out. Nobody's interested.
We're not good enough to do anything yet. We started out with starter, and I'm not a fighter. Like, we could go to Newcomb. Go to Denny. Go to Denny.
Well, yeah, Fuse, I guess I have one question. Would the person who I already forgot the name of, leader of the Pokemon gym, would I think he have an interest in knowing about the gang base?
He's
Who
an
knows?
official. He's a Pokemon League official.
I really don't know much about how the world feels about these gangs.
Well, it sounds like they were very. The gang itself is not interested in having its gang members be hooligans.
Yeah, they were
So
having
that's-
trouble with the law at first, but then that all stopped. So they haven't really investigated too much.
Okay, so then I won't mention anything.
It's on the league's
Anyone?
to-do list.
I like to think that they all just died in a fire.
Well, if there's nothing else to be done, again, Jara is just up more of like, hey, let's explore, let's look for something to do.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go and let's move on. Like,
We went
apparently
north, let's go
nothing is
south.
happening in this
Yeah,
town whatsoever.
That's what I'm
so-
trying to do.
Like, it's hard for me to have anything going on when you guys don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
We are literally sitting here asking you for something to do.
Well, okay.
Like, I've provided things to do.
Like what? Work?
There's the contest. The
Contests, gym challenges, the enemy team, there's like plenty
Yeah.
of stuff going on in the world, but none of the characters are interested in any of those things.
Yeah, the problem is like we're all too timid because like we start out as starting characters. We don't have a lot of experience. For me, it's like, all right, I have a combi with 3 cool. That's pretty neat. It also has 2 moves, one of which does damage, and that one has 1 dice to do damage with. So I can't really fight without practicing more.
Yeah, the one time we got in a battle with someone like a trainer, we got roundly defeated. So
But to be fair, we did like go into the enemy base and battle someone. So I think Fuse is trying to punish us for that. For like rushing into somewhere we obviously shouldn't be yet.
And that wasn't the first encounter that the group has had.
Yeah.
the first trainer that I've been here for.
Well, fair. Yeah, so that's why I'm saying if we go to Newcomb down a path, maybe we'll encounter some trainers who want to fight us, who maybe we can handle because they're trainers on a path.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Except that's not what Jara's saying. Jara's saying, hey, let's go to Newcomb. End of sentence.
But like, why are you
Sure.
going to Newcomb?
I don't just to explore because there's nothing to do for there's nothing for us to do here given our current
Like-
stats.
What is your goal?
The plot hook is
cares?
usually your job.
My
Yeah,
goal is
but
to
we've
explore the
established-
world.
We've established this. Like, it's hard for him to make a hook. Or it's hard for us to do stuff without a hook. It's hard for him to make a hook without us wanting to do stuff. This is a circle. It'll never end if we keep pointing blame. The fingers go round and round. I say just do something. Something will come up. Let's go to Newcomb.
Sounds like the plan.
Yes. But do we
Is-
take the path or not the path?
Jara's fine with either option.
It's a day and a half to Newcomb.
Kind of looks like Louisiana.
So I'm gonna need an insight plus survival plus alert
From all of us.
from one of you.
My
The others can
insight-
help if they want.
My insert survival is 6. 3 and 3 is 6. I'm also currently down to no will because I spent it all picking up a Cubo.
Here is some help, Chara.
Yay!
There are some help.
There is one help.
Oh, what'd I do? Whoa! So 5.
Uh-huh. Here, can you give me a D3 minus 1?
Okay. One D3 minus 1. Wait, did I get?
Alright, and now, can you give me a D3?
Hold on a sec. What? Newfie rolled twice. What was the 4d6 for, and what was the 5d6 for?
Training, and then help.
Okay, so -1 success. I got 6 successes on that. I thought that was Holly helping too with another extra dice, but I didn't get the last dice, which means I didn't get the 1, which means I got 1 more success. So what do you want me to do, Fuse?
Give me a D3.
Alright.
Alright, you encounter a trainer on the road.
They're going to say a trainer on the run.
Trainer on the run. Catch 'em.
Let's beat him up.
Do we see him, or does he see us? Or do we see them,
You
or do they
see
see
him.
us? Alright. Can I get empathy? I want to see what he's looking for, what he's looking like for. That's a success.
Alright, he's looking like he's kind of far away.
Good answer.
Is he wearing pants or shorts?
If shorts, why?
He is wearing pants.
I tell my team, hey, look, there's a guy in the distance.
How do we even know he's a trainer at this distance?
Rucksack.
Pokeballs.
Big ol' exclamation point sign.
Spinda stumbling behind him.
That's adorable.
Oh no, we found Tabby.
So Jara says, hey, Newfie, there's a trainer over there.
Yep. Looks like it.
Good talk. It's just a whole lot of nothing going on.
You, trainer, I challenge you to a battle.
Oh, sure. What for?
Your Pokemon.
For the training. I'm on a journey. I challenge you. You look like a trainer, and I want to fight you.
He's asking for your terms.
How much
Matt-
money? What happens if he loses?
How many Pokemon do you have?
I've got 2.
All right, 2 Pokemon. $100 on the winner.
That doesn't seem like much.
I wanted
What
to
do
go
you
easy
suggest?
on you. Yeah, what do you suggest then?
I'd rather take 300 from you.
Go Spinda. Go
300 it
Entei.
is.
I thought you were going to raise the stakes more.
He did raise the stakes a lot. This is like more than half of his money.
All right, let's get this started then.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here.
I will send out Jangmo.
Hold on. Gotta draw a big road. That's extra large. Good. That's just the border. Whoa, big road.
Wow, and we're here.
I'm huge.
You're not even that huge.
Where's my Cubone? In a Pokeball is the answer.
That's correct.
I'm inexplicably inflating again.
That's the secret, special secret, super secret Pokemon move they have.
And let's make them green. Why not? Go to the map layer road. Anybody know Spinda's Pokedex number?
You can look it up.
420. No,
Doubt that. Spinda is 327. Oh, I'm sorry, Allie.
Spinda.
Spinda win.
Hmm.
Watch out. It's
What
in
can I do
final
about
form.
that? I'll just make the background white.
It's snowy.
Ow, my eyes.
How about?
Too
Oh, it
bad.
is autumn. It is autumn now, or August, right? So grass color, something else.
No, it's winter now. Skipped fall.
Oh, you haven't heard? Pokemon doesn't have fall. Spring, summer, winter. That's it, baby. That's what you get. What you got, what you get.
Send out your Pokemon. Where'd Vulpix go? Why is Vulpix in the corner? Why are you sending out?
Because Vulpix is in its Pokeball because I sent out Jangmo-O.
Ah. Still don't have that token.
You, trainer, I wish to fight your Pokemon. Oh, cool, what are you sending out? Cracks Knuckles. I think you misunderstand.
The reason why you black out when you have no Pokemon left is there's no one left to protect you, and the other trainer just clocks you.
Let me go find that dragon token again.
A dragon! No. Just make it. Oh.
There, dragon. Alright, initiative time.
Can I be in it?
No? Unless you want to break all the laws. All known laws of aviation. Aha, I did it. I made a joke. That was funny.
You did.
Very good.
Oh yeah, trainers do have initiative. I don't have mine written down.
How dare you?
Mainly because it's not on the trainer character sheet. Dex plus
Can I just
survival
do
plus
that?
alert.
I wish. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it keeps going.
Really is the whole thing.
2 successes.
Oh, take 10.
Two successes on trying to roll for initiative and clicking the wrong one.
I clicked the wrong thing and accidentally posted the entire B-movie script.
I hate when that happens. What was the 2 successes for?
B-movie.
I was trying to roll my initiative and clicked on the roll macro instead of the initiative macro.
Okay. Oh boy.
Hello, Genmo.
Hi.
Yeah, that's what you caught, don't you know? Also, he looks like a minion of Dio.
what's the rule for Pokemon of unusual size?
Is the Spinda shiny?
No.
Also, I literally just made a Jenga-O token for you.
So it's the
Oh.
regular
Thanks.
in feet times how much larger
Ah.
it is its new base HP. So that's
Yeah.
considering that this thing is usually pretty small. A lowland Pokemon.
Did you just make your name the entire script?
Maybe.
It goes off the... It's fat little body off. That's the last text I see.
That's the last one I see, too.
Jangmo is usually 2 feet tall, and considering that character tokens are about 6 feet across in this scale, that looks to be about 16 to 1800% larger. Base HP is 3 times 180. My Jangmo-O at that size has 540 experience. Come at me.
540 experience?
Or 540 HP. Grant.
Yeah, why don't you come at the Spinda?
Alright. Jangmo-O is going to use Dragon Tail.
That's the
scout
Force
out.
Switch one, right?
Yeah, let's scout out this guy's team. With an accuracy pool of 4.
Don't forget +2 from single action.
That is true.
It also doesn't matter, because you hit.
Let me unfuck my name first. So I whap him with that, and then it has a damage of 4 plus stab, so that will be 5 damage pool. Minus this guy's regular defense.
Its
What's
defense
its
is 3.
Jeez, that's really high for this level.
Right, so that does a damage. And then forces a switch.
Correct.
So away goes Spinda over there. And out comes...
Ho-Oh.
Arceus!
The creator of all things.
Wailord. But
Mega
two.
Mewtwo.
Wailord, but 2 of them.
A Geodude.
It's like...
Ah.
Go away, trash Spinda. But it was just sent out.
Yep, so it is
What was the penalty for that?
Switch stuff. What's that?
What's the penalty?
for being just sent out.
Yeah.
They don't get to move until the next round.
All right.
They just lose the turn that they're sent out.
Whale Lord has a disobedience of 3.
So you could just stun lock them.
Assuming that Dragon Tail always hits.
And
Which
they
seems to
never
be-
move faster than you.
Yes.
Pokemon juggling.
That's
Also-
the real juggler.
However, Dragon Tail does get an innate -1 to its accuracy pool, so it's harder to hit with than normal moves.
So what do you say?
I am not going to do anything on this turn. I don't have anything to do. I don't.
Other
I
trainer
will
also
buy
does
them.
nothing.
Actually, now that I think about it, Dragon Tail's the only thing I have that's not going to be resisted by this. So
It also has stab.
it does. So, on my turn, I am actually going to switch. I think about it. I'm going to switch in. I don't have control over Jangmo, so he's just going to sit there.
Oh, you don't. Now you do.
I'll just put Pokemon in my Pokeballs behind me so that they're not in use
Yeah.
right now.
So go ahead and initiative. This would have been on your turn.
Yes.
Alright.
Vulpix is going to Powder Snow. Ice type, accuracy 5, damage 4.
Right, that is a hit, and it is super effective.
It is. So it gets +1 to its damage pool. Or no, it does 1 extra damage. +1 to the pools for stab, which it has. So, what's its special defense?
It is also 3.
Wow, it's strange. These things usually have really bad special defense. Alright, so
I have a defense and special defense are tied together.
that is really stupid and a massive flaw in the system that should be changed as soon as possible. I'm going to be contacting the developers immediately.
Probably, yeah.
So two damage. Also, I get to roll a d6 and it freezes on, I believe, a 1.
It's 6. There is a chance die button.
Same thing.
Let me go
Okay.
make sure that I've actually made that public. I have.
It is.
So 2 damage, but no freeze.
Right. Geodude gets to do something. And it is going in for a tackle. It hits.
My defense is 1.
Oh. It hits.
3 damage.
Oh, wait. 1 less. It is damaged. So only 2 damage to you.
Alright, I am going to, on my trainer's turn, use a potion.
Alright. Other trainer does nothing.
Wow, potions are really bad.
Yeah, healing is not great in this system.
Like, overpowered or underpowered?
Significantly underpowered. Alright, so
Because
I'm
stall
going to,
strategies are not fun in role-playing games.
I am going to powder snow again.
Mm-hmm.
That's with the +2 for doing nothing else on the turn.
And that looks like a crit to me.
Yeah, that is a critical hit. So 2 extra dice to the damage pool, making the damage pool 7 minus 3, so 4. Dealing 2 damage on a critical hit because that is a not complete letdown. Doing exactly the same amount of damage I did with the last attack, despite being a critical hit.
Well, the critical hit made it do the 1 damage that it got on the roll.
Well, all attacks do. Oh no, wait! It's all damage pools go down to 1. Not all attacks do 1 damage.
That's correct.
All right, so another 2 damage to him.
And it's going to go for another tackle. That's a hit. Your defense was 1, correct?
Correct.
Alright. It does a damage.
Ouch. On my turn, I am
Say-
going to recall Vulpix and send out Froakie.
There you are. And there.
All right, Froki's initiative.
I didn't know you had a Froakie.
I have a Froakie.
When did that
Yeah.
happen?
He's had it the whole
He was-
time.
He was my first Pokemon.
What your Ponyta?
I don't know the Ponyta.
Who's who? Too
That's
stout.
Holly.
You do realize this whole battle has been Holly fighting, not Newfie,
No,
correct?
I realize nothing. Your voices sound too similar to me. It hasn't been long enough around both of you.
Well, you're wrong.
That's gonna keep happening.
Alright, well,
There
other
is
trainer
something.
is going to pull back Geodude and send out Spinda.
The other trainer's gonna run.
Spinda more like slow. Go, got a Pokeball. Keep it going. Keep going, Spinda. All right, Froakie is going to use Bubble.
Alright, that's a
Okay.
hit.
What is this thing's defense?
Still 3.
I knew that.
Fuse, when does it matter if you get more than one hit on an accuracy test?
When you get
The other
5.
person.
Or
If
if
you have-
they try to evade.
Okay.
Or both.
All right,
So that's
That's it.
1 damage.
correct.
And no chance. It's also going to go for tackles. Alright, what is your defense?
1.
It does a damage.
I think I might re-calculate that. I believe I bought some stuff. 14 is equal to Vitality, which is currently 2.
Ah, okay. It's still 1 damage.
Yep. I'm not going to do anything.
They're not going to do anything.
Froakie is going to keep up the bubbling.
Bubble 'em. Don't forget your 1 damage.
I'm getting a phone call.
Don't forget your 1 phone call. Did you know that dogs are adorable?
I'm back.
You did
No.
So, defensive 3 plus stab equals another damage.
And again, don't forget your pain penalty.
Oh yeah, I'm keeping up my pain penalty.
Ooh.
His dexterity is reduced by 1
Ah.
as an effective bubble.
Right. It's going to attempt to counter
Ooh,
with
counter.
another tackle.
Oh, I thought he had counter.
No. It wishes.
Now, what happens if I tell my Froakie to dodge it now, even though
You
I
can't.
had already gotten the... I can't?
You have to declare multiple
Usually.
actions.
Oh, and you have to do that way early.
Yeah, at the beginning.
So I'm going to command him to dodge it, and then if the thing that he's trying to dodge doesn't happen, that just disappears.
Also, it's like -2, -4.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your
it's
first
a
action would be at -2, second action would be at -4.
It's a huge penalty for that. So
Yeah.
It becomes more of a thing as your Pokemon get significantly stronger.
Yeah. Like, I look forward to the point where I can be like, Combi, use, like, Gust still. And also evade. That every turn.
Huh. That seems like a hole in the system because the page on evading says that it can be triggered at any time in the initiative order, regardless of current initiative order. But how does that happen retroactively with the +2 bonus for 1 action if I were to do it now?
You can't do it now.
The book says I can.
It's saying, like, if you
Like-
haven't had your turn yet.
If you have an action, you can use it for that. It
So,
is
like-
still an action.
A Charizard appears, it breathes flame on you, and it's like you're like 15 points behind in its initiative. You can still dodge.
Like, that's what it's saying. Like, Spinda would be able to attempt to evade Froakie, even though Froakie has 8 initiative compared to Spinda's 3.
Well, Spinda's initiative is 2 right now.
Fair.
Oh, in that case, it can't. Wrong. Still can.
Alright, anyway.
Yes, anyway. Alright, we'll spin it down to 1 damage dice.
But no less than that.
Alright, what was your defense?
2.
Okay, it still has 2. And it's using them.
Alright. On my turn, I am going to use the other charge of one of my potions.
Alright. Other trainer does nothing.
Just T-poses while the Pokemon fight.
Alright, on Froki's turn, he's going to use Bubble again, and it is now in Torrent range.
That sounds fun. Oh,
I think it hit.
yeah, I think it hit. If only that was the damage roll.
Yeah. So the damage in Torrent, minus his defense, is going to be...
Still solid.
Why won't you die, you stupid bear?
What if instead of dying, it hit you with a tackle?
What if instead
Spinda
of
jumps at Froki, lands on the ground, and rolls away over here.
It wasn't tackling you, it
job.
was tackling the ground the whole time.
I'm not going to do anything.
It somehow managed to end up on its feet.
The other trainer just goes Froki for the run. God. Alright, let's hit this bubble again.
That is a miss.
It is a miss.
So now Spinda's got another chance. Oh, and it hits. You had 2 defense, correct?
Correct.
Oh, it does a damage.
Don't call it a comeback. It's not.
It really isn't.
I am not going to do anything because you're just making Torrent stronger. Bubble! Don't miss this one. In fact, I'm going to have Froki use a will for one free success.
Alright, you better get 4 hits again.
I was close.
Very close.
Wow.
And now, the damage roll at this point in Torrent is still grossly underwhelming, but the pool is getting bigger.
Spinda has fainted.
Good job, Froki.
Spend an action to good job, Froki.
I'm going to say good job, Froki, and I am going to have him return and send out Volts.
Other trainer sends out a Geodude.
Vulpix had a 3 for initiative. I forgot to click on the token.
Man, Geodude moves first.
Except Vulpix has Ice Shard, which gives it priority.
Huh.
So it will use Ice Shard. Ice type quick attack. Just barely hit.
But a barely hit is still a hit.
And it is going to use real quick double check something. All right, I'm going to spend a point of will to guarantee 1 damage.
I don't know if you can will damage rolls.
Yeah, so far as
the chapter
Yep.
on
Will points
the
spent
section
do
on
not
will.
cover for non-action related rolls such as will rolls, damage rolls, luck or dice.
Oh, really?
Yep.
All right,
Page
so
28.
then it's just damage then.
just the all.
Alright, and that's super effective, correct?
It is, but super effective. Yeah, that does 1 extra damage, so 2 damage.
Geodude faints.
You did.
Gotcha.
Maybe this is why we don't have battles, because they take a while.
Because if we
Aw,
Become-
man, I lost.
if you become overpowered, or if we become overpowered, can we just wander in an area and like do some like roll a 1d whatever, see how many battles we win?
No.
So wait, did both his Pokemon faint?
Yep.
Okay.
You gain 3 experience to split. And Holly gains 1 experience.
How far out of town are we right now?
Like half a day.
So it would take a while for the police to show up, right?
Yes.
How dangerous was the path to get here?
Not particularly.
Okay. Chara wants to heal this guy's Pokemon.
You just spent so much time working
Yeah.
high potions for you.
Hey,
It also
man,
wouldn't really do anything, since they would still be fainted.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess 8 hours. He said half a day, so by the time they got up, he'd like be a couple hours away from town anyway. All right. He'll let it slide this time. So what's the what's the environment like walking down to the place? Is it hilly? Is it flat? A lot of grass, a lot of trees.
Let me go get that
another mountain?
generator.
Is it a path just going through a mountain?
I'm guessing another mountain. Let's find out.
Is
Are you
One-
kidding me?
it another mountain?
It's another mountain!
No! Reroll!
I am hilly
Generated broken. Hilly. Okay.
with huge
So also-
trees.
So
Ooh.
mountains, but smaller.
It's like if you won't allow me mountains, I'll allow you. You must allow me mini mountains.
mountains forever.
I guess maybe like the town we were just in. I've already forgotten the name of. Like, was built in the middle of a mountain range, but they're like flatten it.
All right,
That
well,
was ages ago.
I believe it's time for experience. Trainers, earn 2.
Oh, are we wrapping up now?
Well, it is time for one of you.
Ooh,
Who?
Play Madness has
Oh.
things.
no, I see in the Discord.
So, what Pokemons were used out of battle?
All of mine.
That is true. Except Cubone.
Yeah.
I forget if training counts as out of battle.
No.
Each Pokemon was used against each other Pokemon.
Get out!
That's true.
Alright, so I get 2 money, or 2 experience rather.
Yes.
All the Pokemon used out of battle get 2?
Yes. You did not face a hardship.
Hey man, I had to go talk to a stranger.
And you are not a hero.
I did rescue Cubone from itself.
I rescued this.
I'll accept it.
Hey!
I rescued this Spinda's trainer from getting mugged by 3 trainers out in the wild.
So is that +4?
No.
Mainly by not mugging him when I had the chance to.
A lack of villainy
Not being a
does not
villain
count.
is not. Yeah.
Better on the same page. Alright, so that's +2/+2 for my character?
Yes.
Alright.
You did it. You got all the experience.
Yay!
And I watched.
What?
Newfie was here.
All right.
Sweet.
Well, my kids are waiting. So,
Alright, later.
Goodbye.
bye.
Alright, so if I wanted to increase my contest while it is currently at level 2, I would need 16. So I need 10 more experience points for my character.
So what does it take for a Pokemon to learn Wish?
Just want something really bad.
Who knows? But what I know is that I'm going to end the stream here.
Alright.
See y'all next week.